If you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas in 2026, you need to know that this city is undergoing one of the biggest transformations in its history. You're not just talking about new casinos or two. We're talking about fundamental changes to our skyline, our economy, and our lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's changing, what it means for the housing market, and give you data-driven analysis that you need to decide if now is the right time for you to make a move. All right, let's be honest. You've probably seen 100 real estate videos, so let's do this a little bit different. My name is Hudson. Most people call me Nuke. That was my call sign in the Air Force. I'm a retired Air Force officer, and after a career where integrity and precision absolutely mattered, I'm not going to use any hype or sales tactics right now. I help people navigate the Las Vegas real estate market with straightforward, data-driven analysis, no fluff, no pressure. If you're watching on TV, a QR code will pop up on the screen, and it's going to make the connection a little bit easy for you. All right, here's what you need to know about today's topic. I'll show you the massive developments coming to Las Vegas that are completely reshaping the city. Then we'll dive into the numbers to see what all this means to home prices and the overall real estate market here in 2026. And finally, I'll give you my straightforward advice based on whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just keep an eye on the market. So let's get on into it. Las Vegas in 2026 is about so much more than that strip down there. We are in the middle of an entertainment, sports, and infrastructure explosion. On the strip, the Cromwell is set to completely transform into a new Vanderpump hotel. But the real story is just off the strip at Area 15, which is adding nearly a dozen new experiences, from indoor skydiving to unique restaurants like Nacho Daddy and Fuku Chicken. This isn't just adding some fun things to do, it's creating gravitational pull for new residents and, according to the Las Vegas Global Economic Alliance, thousands of direct and indirect jobs. And the entertainment lineup is staggering. In 2026, we have residencies from legends like, oh my goodness, Dolly Parton, AC/DC, and No Doubt. We're hosting major festivals like the returning Electric Daisy Carnival to global events like Formula One again. They're becoming a permanent fixture. And the new Grand Prix Plaza is reopening. And for my fellow sports fans, we're not just hockey and football town anymore. We're welcoming the Oakland A's for home games and hosting WrestleMania. Maybe I should be calling them the Las Vegas A's. Each of these events brings more attention, more visitors, and more people who decide they want to call Las Vegas home. And of course, it brings a lot more money. This growth is supported by real infrastructure. We're seeing new retail centers like the one planned for Chinatown and major housing developments like the one on Blue Diamond Hill, which promise luxury homes with incredible views of the valley. We're even rolling out autonomous vehicles like Zoox as official partner for the Sphere. These aren't just tourist attractions, they're signs of a maturing city that's investing in its future and creating diverse job markets beyond hospitality. So what does this mean for Las Vegas housing market? Let's look at the data. In 2025, we saw the market stabilize. According to Las Vegas Realtors Association, Clark County home sales were down 10% as the market cooled, but the median home price held strong. For most of the year, hovered around $485,000. That's a figure that actually ticked up about 1% year over year. And as you know, it ended at almost $490,000. In Henderson, a very popular family-friendly area, home prices were even more robust, climbing a solid 4%. This tells us the Las Vegas housing market is healthy. It's not the wild, unsustainable growth that we had in the past, but steady, sustainable appreciation. It's a market based on real economic fundamentals, not speculation. Now for the 2026 predictions, the big news is mortgage rates. Many economists, including those at LendingTree, are predicting that rates could dip below 6% in 2026. I would love to see that happen. I'm not talking about to help spur more home sales. I'm talking about just to help people out. If that happens, it'll unlock a wave of buyers who just been sitting around waiting on the sidelines. The National Association of Realtors is forecasting a 13% increase in national home sales, and Las Vegas is expected to follow that trend. We're looking at modest, healthy price growth between 2 and 5%. This isn't a market crash, and at the same time, it isn't a boom. It's what real estate experts are calling the Great Housing Reset, a return to a more balanced and predictable market. So if you're asking, are housing prices going to drop? So far, the data is suggesting a gentle rise, not a fall. This stability is a key indicator of a healthy market, unlike the volatility we've seen in other parts of the country. So what does this mean for you? If you're a first-time home buyer, falling rates means your purchasing power does go up. For investors, a more stable market with predictable growth. For my fellow military members on PCS orders, it means you're going to need a solid strategy to time your move. You don't really have the ability to time when your orders come. They come. Sometimes you don't. For retirees, it's a great time to find value in both new construction and established communities. This is where you buy is just as important as when. Understand the different Las Vegas neighborhoods is key to relocating to Las Vegas successfully. Let's break down a few key areas. Summerlin in the Northwest remains the premium master plan community. Has top-rated schools, 150 miles of trails, its own downtown area. But you know what? You're going to be paying a higher price for it, with the median price often 15 to 20% above value-wide averages. It's ideal for families and professionals who want all-inclusive lifestyles and are willing to invest in it. Henderson, it offers a fantastic balance of quality and value. With home prices up 4%, it's stable, family-friendly. It's an area with great schools, a strong sense of community. It's more affordable than Summerlin, but offers a very similar quality of life with plenty of parks, shopping, and its own vibrant downtown area. It's a huge city with many distinct neighborhoods of its own. If you're looking for affordability and growth potential, we all know what we're talking about here. North Las Vegas is the place to watch. It's seeing major redevelopment right now, like at the old Texas Station site, and offers some of the most accessible price points for first-time buyers and investors. The cost of living here is often lower, and as the valley expands, the area has significant room for appreciation. For those who want to be in the heart of the action, you can't ignore the urban core. Downtown Las Vegas and the Arts District, they're completely revitalized. Here you'll find historic homes, modern high-rise condos, and trendy lofts. It's perfect for young professionals and creatives who want a vibrant, walkable lifestyle with independent coffee shops, art galleries, and breweries right outside their door. It's a different side of Vegas, and it's booming. Now, I wouldn't be giving you the full picture if I didn't talk about the challenges. The growth comes with some trade-offs. You'll deal with more traffic and construction. The summer heat is a reality you have to be prepared for, and that means higher utility bills from June to September. And let's talk about a challenge that affects many when they first arrive. The rental market, because so many people are relocating to Las Vegas, and finding a good rental can be competitive and expensive. This is a key factor to consider if you're planning on renting before you buy. And it's another reason why having a long-term plan for home ownership in the Las Vegas real estate market is so important. My job isn't to sell your dream, it's to give you the ground truth so you can make an informed decision of what's right for you, and if you have a family, your family. So what should you do right now? What are some concrete action steps if you're thinking about buying? My advice, as always, is to get pre-approved now. Of course, talk to me first, because a lot of times The lenders, their job is to protect their loan, not you. Know your budget before you start looking. Be ready to act when the right home comes along. The right home? Man, I'm doing all these rhymes. Need to become a rapper. Because when rates drop, competition will pick up. Don't try to time the market perfectly. The best time to buy is when you're financially ready, not when someone else tells you it's time to buy. You see it all the time, realtors, lenders, everybody. Oh, it's always a good time to buy. It's a good time to buy when you're ready, okay? For sellers, the spring market is historically strong. This year, it's probably going to be strong again. But in this evolving market, professional staging and highlighting your home's proximity to all these new developments is a powerful marketing tool. And that can help you stand out and command top dollar offers. And if you're just watching from the sidelines, this is a perfect time not to just save, but to educate on the different Las Vegas neighborhoods. Create a watch list of homes, track prices, see how the market behaves. Knowledge is powerful in this market, and your research now can and will pay off later. All right, that's what you need to know. If this is helpful, your next mission is to watch the video that's about to pop up here for my fellow service members, Alpha Mike Foxtrot. And if you're ready to connect, this QR code that's popping up is going to lead you to help connect us together. I'm Eric Nuke Hudson, and I'll see you in the next one.